Doug Coletta has been the quickest car in the first 2 sessions we have had. Will he be the quickest car in the third one?
Should be. Coletta car, if you look at their success and their history, they won Sonoma, that event, a lot of years. And you come up here to this dry air and, close to sea level. We called it before they unloaded the cars, and he is not disappointing with his performance.
For Doug Coletta this season, averaging a 4 qualifying position. Right now, that number 1 is looking very good. Shawn Reed kind of opened to salvo in the last round of qualifying. He went 377 in that round. We'll see if they can pick it up here, but he was the one that started to prove that there was more racetrack out there than other teams had potentially given credit to. Doug Coletta does not go. Whoa, man, huge explosion, massive crash. Massive crash for Shawn Reed. The tire came apart, taking out the wing of the race car, and the car then flew off to the left-hand side of the racetrack and made massive contact at the finish line stripe. It ended up being a very positive situation that Coletta had an issue with his run because it kept him away from what was a calamitous end for Shawn Reed at the end of this racetrack. Safety Safari responding instantaneously.
Yeah, the first thing that we are looking at that they're going to key on is Shawn Reed, his motion in the car. It was a pretty good impact, and it all started with what appeared a tire going down. And to your point, Brian, the timing was very fortunate for Doug Coletta that his car lost traction and was not there alongside of Shawn Reed.
Boy, that is a high-speed incident down there, and you can see the Safety Safari again instantaneously on the scene for Shawn Reed. You know, Tony, a lot of that car is intact. The impact that it made, it has potentially more length than I thought it would. It did not break the front of the car off, as so often happens.
No, and the front end absorbed a lot of the initial energy, and I think that's very important, especially for Shawn Reed. And there's a lot of protection built in that surrounds the driver's helmet area. There's that halo that has a few different layers of padding in the event of a lateral impact, which there was some. But again, it absorbed a lot of the energy by that initial impact. You can see the chassis giving and collapsing, partially by design, but that did allow that car to not go in as hard and at as extreme of an angle as it could have.
It is very obvious the effect that the wing has on these cars when we see one suffer a situation like this. It is invisible in all accounts, but when the wing is interrupted in doing its job in any way, Tony, you can see that the driver is at the mercy of unfortunate aerodynamics.
Yeah, and physics. And one of the things that the safety team is doing right now, they're exercising every bit of caution. They realize the impact, and they want to make sure that their movement in trying to extricate him out of the car is very delicate. They're going to communicate with him, but they want to try to limit him to any movement, any nodding of the head, and how they take him out of the car, I think, is going to be one of the keys to success.